Alright, let's see how much this game is going to frustrate me before work today. Coming 6 games under 500. Definitely not what I ever expected from this team. There's no point in pulling anybody out that's not hitting because nobody's hitting.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player,
Happy
and
Jackie
all
Robinson
of the
Day.
adversity that he had to endure. Baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of
Obviously
on the field,
not
off
in
the
real
field,
life, in the
and how
game
he
though.
persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Again, Charlie Morton continued to defy Father Time.
Here is Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Basketball.
There's the strikeout. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Now he breaks his bat.
Broken bat.
Henderson makes the catch. One down. Here's the Guardians lineup now.
Right
A
fielder,
really
Will
frustrating
Brennan.
showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Change up in the same spot. God, I forgot to simulate the games again. I'm sorry.
That misses. Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that skips in the dirt.
Charlie Morton.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him
Batting
give up
third,
walks in the
third
past,
baseman,
and it's an
Jose
issue once
Ramirez.
again early on.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. And that is out of play. The 0-1. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Brennan leads off first with one away. Got him. Now 2 away.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your
Oh,
cap.
I don't see my chat. I'm not supposed to.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Okay.
Fastball is outside. Morton, 41 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Kerstad makes the play, and that is that.
Good inning for Charlie
One
Morton.
left for the Guardians, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score.
Beautiful shot
You're
of
dialed
Camden
into
Yards.
the show. Back here in Baltimore, getting the nod in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite
Leading off
pitchers
for
that
the
are pitching
Orioles,
sub
the
twos, they're
shortstop,
dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a
Anderson.
chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count.
Interesting that he starts me
You
out
got to
with
look
two
up in the
sliders.
zone and spit on anything that's down.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with two strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with two strikes.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Henderson around third.
Okay.
He'll score easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Probably ruled a pass ball as the
Interesting
runner
strike.
moves up to third.
Looked like that four-seamer just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Kind of makes me wonder if that was a cross-up or maybe just way more run than he was expecting.
Didn't
Either
close
way, he
the
should have had it.
glove around the ball. And now O'Hearn's got a chance to drive in work from third.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now with that pitch on the outside.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Throw on to Santana.
Love the productive
One
out.
down, bottom half of the first.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Almost a reset of the inning.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's
There
well
we
struck.
go.
That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That's what I think it is. I think I just need one good game hitting-wise to get some.
That one, great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One out. Runner at second. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 is the count.
Upstairs. And that's ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Squirts away a little bit.
I'm actually shocked I didn't get rung up there.
Westberg, the runner at second.
I would not have blamed them if they did bring me up.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Goes down looking.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, two down. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The pitch. Fouls one off.
Let's not have one of these games where I score all my runs in the first inning and then I don't do anything the rest of the game. Please and thank you.
Two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count now.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Hit on the ground to short. Rocchio. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 2 and the Guardians nothing.
I think
All set for the
if you're going to
start of
have
the
a
inning.
pitching
So
confidence
we now
meter, I
for
think you need a
Kyle
hitting
Manzarek.
confidence meter to balance.
Morton back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Off the plate. Ball
Next
2.
pitch is outside. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Batting 6, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Oh,
Taken high
Naylor.
in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the
I wonder
big
how
league
he
level.
feels about his brother being traded.
Ball one
Count
there.
1-0.
Naylor with a homer in his last game.
Ball 2.
One down, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And Naylor swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, Henderson throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Lane Thomas getting
Lane
ready
Thomas,
to hit.
man, when the Nationals traded him, I wanted the Orioles to acquire him so bad.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Admittedly, our outfield is crowded, so I don't know where the place would have been for him.
Ball.
But I love him as a
2-0.
player.
That to right.
He's just one of those run through the wall, maximum effort all the time players.
And we're back. Bottom of the second. And into the box for
Left
Baltimore.
fielder,
Colton Cowser.
Cowser.
He swings and fouls one off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to look it particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Cowser, despite hitting .229, has shown tremendous presence at the plate. He's leading the team in walks.
Got him looking. And there's one down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now at the plate, Jackson Holiday.
0-1.
And ball one.
Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. And that one missing low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1. Let's see. He's definitely going to come up into the zone.
Right through there for a strike.
Counts full.
Comebacker to the
Cutter,
mound.
man. Looks so much like a fastball.
2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
2 down, base is empty.
The key
Here's the
is
center
when you're
fielder,
using timing
Cedric
hitting, the
Mullins.
key is to get the pitcher to throw pitches.
Ground ball to the right side. Santana with the throw to first. And they get Mullins for the out. And the Orioles set down in order. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Last series the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. A little bit low. Arias launched a homer in his most recent game.
Morton.
Not close with that one. And the count is 2-0. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian
You
Rocchio.
love to see it.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That one outside. And 1-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Sinker low and away.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. They got it for out number two.
Definitely did not hit my
That
spot.
swing right there tells
Probably
me he's
lucky
seen
that
the ball
wasn't
pretty
hit much
well.
further.
I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made
Steven
solid
Kwan.
contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Steven Kwan. 0 for 1 so far.
Now we're back to the
That one
top
is
of the order
absolutely
and that
belted. Back there.
caught way too much plate and
outta
gone.
here. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Will Brennan.
Check swing, called strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Brennan.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2 count.
That's to third. Westberg whips it across, and that'll do it. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning. Here's the
Leading off
Orioles
for the
leadoff hitter,
Orioles,
Gunnar
the
Henderson.
shortstop, Gunnar
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates
Henderson.
really strong.
Steven Squaw.
First offering misses
Juan
badly
takes
for ball 1.
Morton deep, and it's 2-1.
Just missed.
Inside.
Gotta believe he's gonna stick fastball here.
And a swing and a miss.
Oh, I
And
want
he
to change it.
really sells the
2-0, 1
changeup
strike.
with that arm action.
And a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That
We got full
just
count.
misses, and that's ball 3. That one hammered center field. That's back. And out of here. He circles the bases. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was
Slowing
a
myself
battle
down a little
again.
bit,
He just
and
kept
it's
taking
helping.
his cuts. Finally squared one up. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Down to number 2 hitter, Adley Rutschman. A double and a run scored his first time up, and that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's a
A
ball.
changeup missing, and it's 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
And that's
That
too
pitch is
high,
up.
ball
Ball
4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2
Now batting,
pitch, and I tell you what, he
designated hitter,
earned that walk.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Okay, maybe this is the confidence game I needed. Maybe it was just a rough first 2 weeks of the season. Every team goes through hitting slumps. Maybe this is mine. Maybe I just needed Ryan O'Hearn back.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Jacob Junis appears to be getting loose. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the air, right side. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. And now the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Okay.
Back now at Oriole Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jose Ramirez. Infielder shifted to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Just missed. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Little chopper rolls foul.
Okay.
So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. That one just misses. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Barehand grab, gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Nice play.
Barehand grab right there. Kind of risky, but man, he made it look easy.
Shades of 2 other third basemen to play in Baltimore. Manny Machado and Bush, the late, great Brooks Robinson.
First time. And there's a ball. next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 1
In
strike.
the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Fouled off. He was late.
That could have been bad.
Inside, ball 1.
That's down and
ball
in.
2.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Outside
Now
low.
it's 3-2.
And now it's filled up 3-2. Two outs with a runner at third. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat.
Now
Saw a lot of
batting,
pitches
the
and
center
ends up
fielder,
drawing the
Lane
walk.
Thomas.
Very gritty.
Morton
Lane
has had a little
Thomas
bit
will
more
make his
control
way to the
issues than he
plate.
normally does.
And
Ball 1.
downstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can
Oh, that's
find the right
inside.
mechanics and then
Lane
repeat them.
Thomas can be very dangerous.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to third.
He grounds out the third.
Whips it to
Orioles
Newcastle.
still with the lead.
And Thomas is out. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. And midway in the 4th, it's the Orioles 3 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. Let's check out
Leading
what's
off
been
for the
happening of
Orioles,
late. Really
first
been
baseman,
struggling.
Ryan Mountcastle.
I'm actually scoring runs. It's just when I score runs, I'm not pitching. And when I pitch, I'm not hitting. Yes, that's what's called a slump.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Low.
Swing and a miss. Looked off
Way off
balance
balance.
that
Should
time.
never
Well,
saw
there's a
that.
certain point where you have to
Yeah,
commit to
nowhere
what you
near
think
the
you
strike
see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, he just
No
threw that
ball, 2
fastball
strikes.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ramirez makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Outside with a breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you
Let's
feel
go,
pretty
let's go.
confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2 outs, base is empty. That
Ball
misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Good eye right there.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if
Moving back
his
into the
run
advantage
is
count.
the
Let's take
game-winning
advantage.
run. I
Take advantage of
love
it.
his tenacity.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Quan settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Cleveland,
duel so far.
second
Here's how the
baseman,
starters have
Gabriel
performed up to this
Arias.
point. Morton back to work. Just missed.
Outside.
You know, these Guardians, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own
Gabriel Arias.
expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way outside, and it's 2-2. And that one is in there, called strike 3.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Rokia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly
You
ball.
gotta figure
That
Morton
one
would like to
curling
get through
foul down
5
the right
here so he
side.
can qualify for the win after how well he's pitched.
Close
Oh.
one doesn't get the call.
1 ball,
Going to
2
count 1
strikes,
and 2.
You
Well, as
gotta
a
give the
pitcher, when
veteran
you make a
pitcher that
big
call.
pitch down around the knees and don't
A
get the
veteran
call,
pitcher
it'll eat at
deserves
you out
that
there.
call.
So some handle it a little bit better than others, and right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run.
First
And
down,
there's
runs
2
it
away.
down.
Now pitching
So
for
the
the
one
Here
Orioles.
comes Cade.
Ready or not,
I can't
in
throw
the
a
game
strike with
now
this guy,
after the
Poach.
injury.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
That one pushed foul out of play.
You
off
knew
to
an
the
injury.
left.
I
I would
knew
throw
at
him another
some
breaking
point
ball.
during this
Try to go
season
again with the fastball,
injury
slightly
was gonna happen
elevated. He
with-
just
with,
having a hard
Morton.
time catching up.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he missed
1
badly
ball,
with that 0-2
2 strikes.
fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Rutschman on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
Hey,
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now to start the bottom of the 5th
Number
and taking
42.
over on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
Hunter
Ivy is
Pretty tight
gone.
game, so they're looking
Let's
for
check out the stats on Gaddis. Gaddis is very good. Gaddis is going to be very hard to hit.
quality
Good to
pitches
know.
out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Mullins, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
0-1's the
1.
count.
Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time.
I'm going to try to let Kobe
Unless
pitch
he
the inning.
beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much
that ball
forget
went
about
out.
it.
And that misses off the outside edge. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way,
Tell you what,
whether
if that
it's a
shoulder
hit by
injury
pitch,
ends
a
up
walk,
being
something
something
bad
serious,
happens,
that could
because
spell the
outside of
end
that, stuff is
of
just too good to fail.
Morton's career.
Way inside, gets out of the
Because
way.
he is 40 plus years old and only on a 1-year deal.
Right side. Arias to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side.
Base hit.
And that one finds its way through. So they get a
There
man
we go.
aboard with a one-out
There we
single.
go.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Rutschman at the plate now. That's ball one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a
Perfect
base is a
tag.
tough thing to do and far from a sure thing. Even with big-time speed, it's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Swing and a miss
2-1.
as he was out front that time. And a good eye there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
That's a walk. Went with
Inside,
another
ball
changeup but missed the spot.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's
Now
been really
batting.
patient.
Badly
with
worked
play,
walk.
game
They
plan
love
that
to
he's
see
sticking
it.
to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Out to center. Thomas snags it. That is the inning. Back here in Baltimore.
Leading
All
off for
right,
the
we go to the
Guardians,
top
right
half
fielder,
of inning
Will
number
Brennan.
6. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. That's in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you gotta be
Ultimately, I
careful,
want
not working with
Kovich
too big a
in
lead.
the
They could
rotation
get right back in
and
this ball game if you're not careful.
Cut on and lifted in the
Suarez
air.
in the bullpen, but the man put in the pitch. That's why he's in the bullpen.
Here's Jose
He's
Ramirez.
gonna show me some good outings out of the pen.
Yeah,
But
he
he's
is
back
walked.
in the rotation. Because he's got a 17 ERA.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser
There we go.
puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And the batter now, Carlos Santana.
Up next
A
for
switch hitter
Cleveland,
batting
first
right.
baseman Carlos Santana.
I'm sleepy.
Fastball is outside. And that's
Ball two.
downstairs. Down to an 0.
Kovich.
Hit in the air, center field.
All right, he gave me a
Mullins
new
settles
third,
under it.
setting up the back end of the
Drops
bullpen.
into the glove, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Guardians 1. Ready to go for the last
Leading
half
off
of the
for the
inning. Here's the
Orioles,
third baseman, Jordan
baseman,
Westburg.
Jordan West.
Let me push that.
Just
Outside,
off
that's
the
the ball.
outside edge.
Luciano Perez. Schedule on the pitch.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas makes the grab, and there's one down. Digging in,
Up
Heston
next for the
Kjerstad.
Orioles,
Both 2
right
in this
fielder,
one.
Heston Kjerstad.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of
Oh,
play.
got too excited with that one.
And now it's even up. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
Full count.
Take the walk.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Up next for the Orioles. First
Man at first with
baseman,
one gone.
Ryan
Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. First
Inside,
offering, and it
ball 1.
just misses. Kerstad stands at first with one out.
And out over the plate.
Pitch misses.
balls, no
Ball
strike.
2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first.
Gaddis is getting a little
He's in a
wild here.
favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
He's just running out of gas.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at
Wanted to make him throw
95.
me a
Good
shot.
approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Back-to-back walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
That's his third
Everyone
walk
gets a
in the
walk.
game. You don't want walks
Runners in
from your
second,
relievers.
one out. Cowser will hit next. Now one
1-1,
miss.
no strike.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one
2
not
balls, 1
close.
strike.
2 balls and a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too early.
To the right side, and foul ball. And it remains 2-2. In the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Manager out of the dugout now.
Pitching for
They hand the
Cleveland.
ball over to a new arm.
Number
Paul
42.
Oh,
Seagull.
C-ball.
Just trying to keep this
Paul
one close
Seagull.
here, and this
They
is
didn't
where
have a lefty
both
ready
can
for
give
Gunner,
their
or
players a
for
chance to
Jackson?
fight back into the game.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Quan settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And the inning is.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Orioles.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Cianel
42.
Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Manzardo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, we call that
Got a ball,
keyhole.
1 strike.
Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And that drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This one in the
Lots of
air. Westbrook squeezes it. 1 away. Here's Lane Thomas now. Steps off, checks the runner at first. That's towards center. And there's 2 down.
That was not where Pereira wanted it. But
Now batting.
Now it's the second baseman,
Steve.
Gabriel Arias. A little bit
Ball
low. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They get the force.
Okay.
3rd out. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 3 and the Guardians 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And it gets by him.
was a total whiff.
Rough start to the inning for the defense. On the mound, he's thinking he's got the first out on a simple ground out, but that error changes everything. Now it has the makings of an inning where the offense can apply some pressure and try to make something happen.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Adley Rutschman now at the plate. First pitch, and it just misses. Seawald, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th-round pick back in 2012. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively
Let's
working
go,
both
let's go,
sides of
come
the
on.
plate in this at-bat.
On the ground, right side, Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
I should have warmed up Soto. But, oh well.
New pitcher on here, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Now pitching for
Well,
the
the best
Orioles.
relievers love the opportunity to come in
Number
and take a
42.
tight lead late in the ball
Sir
game.
Anthony
Some of them are just wired
Dominguez.
different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Short hop liner, handled it short. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late
Now
stages of the
batting,
game.
left
It
fielder,
might not be the
Steven
most
Clark.
challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made.
Stephen
That's helping
Kwan,
your
the
team.
man responsible for
The
breaking
next
up the
to hit
shutout
takes
and
ball
the
1.
no-hitter.
The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's
Ball, that's out.
outside. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Brennan,
Nope.
the next
Ball
to
1.
hit, takes low for a ball. This one in the air, center field. He hauls it in, 2 away.
Okay.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
Okay, so he does hit worse against righties.
That one misses. Ball one.
Counts
With
1-0.
the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Oof.
The tying run at the plate. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left. Home half of
Anthony
inning number 8
Dominguez.
straight ahead. It's the Orioles 3 and the Guardians.
Pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
42.
bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
Tim Herron.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Let's see.
O'Hearn in the
that's
box
out.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pinch hitter
hitting for
coming
the
on.
Orioles.
Tyler
Number
O'Neill.
42. Tyler O'Neill.
Ripped on a line to center. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you
Up
have to
next
remind
for the
yourself
Orioles.
it's about the
Third
process. He did
baseman,
everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your
Westburg.
mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Westburg now at the plate as he swings
0-1
through
is the
strike
count.
one. Slider clips the corner.
No need to offer
0-2
that
is the
pitch
count.
until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1-2.
Ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He
Now
couldn't commit
batting.
to the slider.
Right
Tried to sit
fielder,
in between.
Heston
Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Kjerstad.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over.
Okay. Let's see if Batista can slam it
New
over.
inning getting started. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana.
Things first, so don't forget. Ramon Laureano, who's coming
Now
in.
into the game, Ramon Laureano. He
This
takes over and
change
right.
for the Orioles. Now playing right field. Number 42. Ramon Laureano.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Bautista, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And he held up.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Can't find it here.
Ball
That's
2.
6 straight balls. And
Ball,
that
that's
misses as well.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
If you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Naylor up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one fouled off. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, with the Amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you were anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Pitch misses there, and the count's full. Lane Thomas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No advance, good job behind the dish.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Lane Thomas. And that one is inside ball one. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. That's a little bit low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base. First and second, 2 outs. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air. Mountcastle gets under it.
And the Orioles climbing back in the win column.
And the Orioles playing
Surprise,
the
surprise.
Some great pitching and defense.
Well, Bruce, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak.
We win it on Jackie Robinson Day. Cade Povich gets the win. Now we get to go see how injured Charlie Morton is. He still wasn't overly effective because of the walks. Could have done without those. Oh, only a few days? Okay. Just want to make sure I do this. I'm not playing another game right now, but I want to make sure I get this done. So that we have a score bug next game. Wow. Oop, nope. Almost. Wow. The Giants are 2. Wow. How are the Giants 2-16? Okay. I will see you all next time. A thumbnail will be uploaded here shortly. I'll see you all later.